For so long, for too long, the words of Virginia Roberts Guiffre were either heard inside a courtroom or outside it. Now, months after her death, her story in her own words. A memoir that does not just call into question the alleged actions of Prince Andrew, but the response of the royal family. In the book Nobody's Girl, Roberts Guiffre describes in harrowing detail her more than 2 years with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell.
They lent me out to scores of wealthy, powerful people. I was habitually used and humiliated, and in some instances choked, beaten and bloodied. I believed that I might die a sex slave.
Roberts Guiffre details abuse by a range of powerful men in Epstein's circle, billionaire number 1, billionaire number 2. And while Prince Andrew maintains he never met her and that this picture is fake, Roberts Guiffre says she slept with Andrew 3 times.
It was clear that Maxwell had conferred with her royal chum because she told me, "You did well. The prince had fun." Soon, Epstein would give me $15,000 for servicing the man the tabloids called Randy Andy.
Prince Andrew has always strongly denied any wrongdoing, but his association with Jeffrey Epstein and the allegations of Roberts Guiffre have made him no longer a working royal, no longer able to use the title the Duke of York. But is that far enough? Why not formally cut off Prince Andrew? Why not stop him living at Royal Lodge in Windsor? It's the palace's failure to answer those questions that means this story is constantly in the public eye.
The statement on Friday should have come from the King. It should have said, "I've looked at this, I'm appalled by what I've discovered. We're incredibly sorry for what's happened to these victims, and we will do everything to make sure that they get the justice they need, even if it means my younger brother goes on trial." But it's always too little, too late, just enough, they think, to satisfy the peasants, and the problem will go away. And this time it hasn't.
A YouGov poll published today showed that 63% of the public strongly support Prince Andrew being stripped of his dukedom, and 55% believe that the king himself should decide whether or not Andrew keep his royal titles. In the book, Roberts Guiffre says Epstein told her that if she went to authorities, they'd do nothing, claiming he owned the Palm Beach Police Department. Her story is about institutions failing to act on his crimes, and her family and the ghostwriter of the memoir are calling for more to be done.
I think what this book is about is misogyny and the fetishization of young girls. And anyone who thinks that those two things died with Jeffrey Epstein when he hung himself in his cell is sadly mistaken.
Virginia Roberts Guiffre was a woman who was at one point trafficked, abused, and powerless. She became a formidable voice for survivors. This memoir is her last definitive account to show that she was more than just a victim, and that the men who abused her are just and only that, abusers.